You just got a notification, didn't you, Timmy?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This wasn't even what I was going to make my show about, but I decided to make my show about it. I had something else good, boy. I had something good for Mama. So we're going to give it 2 or 3 minutes. Let some people come in. I ain't even seen nobody. Oh, yeah, I see Cajun Mom there now. Yeah, I know who they are. I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell you how I know. We give it a minute. I was watching Slim's Live. I had it cut down, but I was glancing at the chat every now and then because I was watching TV. I was watching this. They got an election in Texas, and I was watching that. And it's real close. But I was like, look at the chat every now and then. And I seen that Jake the Snake come in there. Hey there. Yeah, you are. Steven is watching. I just got off the phone with him just a minute ago. Said he's going to go apply for food stamps next week. All right, we're getting a few people in here now. I had people to come in and say, yeah, I seen you in there. I seen y'all in there. Hey there, drummer. And hello to everybody. I'm going to tell you who this Jake the Snake is. It's about time you got on, Danny. Hey there, Miss Davy. And hello to everybody. Yeah, they drunk. Oh, see, and there's another person too, you know. There's actually, I think, 3 people. I think one of them's a woman, and then there's 2 men. Be careful what you say about Jake. He's gets so easily upset. Even his goldfish talks back to him. Yeah, yeah. Why is he wasting his time? Oh, yeah, there's actually one person I give hell on here. You know, I'm talking about I really, really give them hell about being a loser and stuff. That's Wilkes County, boy. His best friend is that Brian, you know. And Slim didn't say it a while ago, but she thinks it's Brian. But it actually can be. Keep up that election for me, Tim. But it actually can be either one of them. And then I'm gonna show you the text that the woman left. I think it's a woman. I see, if they talking about me, you know that, like they ain't saying nothing about Stephen, you know. Oh, Stephen, Stephen don't mess with him. He knows that. He knows it don't matter. He knows they don't matter, and I know they don't matter. I just enjoy it, you know. But that's who Slim thinks it is Brian. She don't know for sure. It's either Brian or Wilkes County boy. And then that Wilkes County boy, you know. I don't know how he gets it, y'all. I don't know how he come up with I'm the reason he's a failure on YouTube. Even though he's been a failure his whole life. And then I'm sitting over here in Georgia and he's a failure. And y'all know a lot more, you know. I just can't tell it. I know a lot more. I mean, if you was Brian, you'd be mad too. If you was County boy, you'd be mad too. Nah. No, he ain't. He ain't neither. Wilkes County boy, I think Brian's more intelligent than Wilkes County boy. But they get pretty bad drunk. They've called me before, you know. On video phone. So I could see them, you know. And man, you ain't never seen somebody so drunk in your life. Hey there, baby. I say, let me tell y'all, Reverend Dream, this ain't his style, y'all. And, you know, it ain't, you know, this all started like when I started talking about Stephen. I mean, they jealous. And what's the bird man, y'all? John Ray Birds. Huh? Yeah. See, I mean, this ain't his style, y'all. And you might not know about it, but that Brian's been like on Stephen's channel a lot, you know. Hey there, Linda. And hello to everybody. Yeah, that Brian, they can't accomplish what they want to accomplish. And then I was watching Slim a while ago. I knew that was gonna piss her off when he was talking about me and Slim talking on the phone. I've never talked to Slim on the phone. I knew she wasn't gonna like that. She booted the hell out of him too. But I mean, there's a lot that I just can't say. But Brian is, they wild people. You know, I mean, Brian fooled me, you know. You know, I mean, I know Wilkes County boy go crazy, you know. Man, he can be just as good as he can be. And then it can be crazy. And them's the two people I hammer on. And this woman, I ain't been hammering on her too much lately. And they trying to bring him down, and Stephen's getting bigger. And I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you know, I don't know what they think they're doing. I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty dumb, ain't it? Well, County boy, he ain't fooled me. Brian did. You know, I mean, jealousy is eating them alive. I mean, damn, I'd hate to know I was uh, jealous, you know? Hey there. You know, neither one of them own a house. You know, neither one of them's got their own house. Brian and Cheryl live with her daddy. And Wilkes County boy, he lives in his mama's house. And them damn two talking about somebody. I mean, County boy rides a bicycle, y'all. He's gonna come down here and whoop somebody up. But he's got to ride a bicycle to get down here. And I mean, y'all, they don't make me mad. But he's trying to find somebody to run with. Do you know what trying to find somebody to run with? He wants trouble. He wants to get a fight started. Cassie told me that a bunch of times. He wanna, you know, like wanna get a fight started. And like raise hell for 3 months, you know. Later, Rob. I mean, it's them two or probably both, you know. I actually feel like, oh, is Cannibal myself. But it could be Brian, because Brian, when he was like, you seen people before that, whenever they sober, they a different person. I think that's kind of what Brian is. But I think Cannibal is crazy all the time. I mean, I knew somebody like him. And then the woman, Brian Forrest. Yeah. Well, see, y'all, see what I'm talking about? Like, I know, like, who the number one enemies are. There's 3 of them. I think the one talking about Stevens like a woman. And y'all should know who I think it is. Yep. Alona said Brian tried to make a channel. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about that. And, you know, he can't do it himself on his channel. Well, Cannibal has tried this, y'all. Don't y'all remember? A little while back, he tried this on his channel. And I mean, no, nobody paid him no attention. And I mean, it don't matter what he says. It don't matter what he says. I'm still here. Stephen the one moving up. And I done told these people, you can't stop us. You can't stop people from liking you. Especially when you're an idiot. Nobody's gonna listen, you know? Let me show y'all. I got it right here, y'all. The one that I think is a woman. And I would say her name. That's the one that wants Stephen, y'all. They's listening to me. So I must have said something about Stephen ramping up. I don't always know what I say. He ain't ramping up. No one want to watch a lazy loser. He's got a lot of people watching. Don't flatter yourself. Say that. Don't flatter yourself. That's a woman, y'all. You know what I mean? She got mental problems. Man, that's mental problems there. You see that? You see the video there, the night owl video? So whatever I said on that night owl video, that's what got them going. The laughing stock of Dublin. I didn't watch Grandma this morning. Well, Slim said he was on there, you know. Hey, y'all, I mean, you know, the list ain't too long. And Candy Boy and Brian, they on the phone all the time. I mean, they buddies. I seen Brian so drunk, he couldn't even pay attention. He put 2 pills in his mouth and then opened his mouth and showed me the 2 pills he took. And he was saying his old lady was over there drunk in the bed. He kept walking in there holding the phone. He said she was drunk. I mean, Stephen can't be everybody's personal buddy. But I mean, Stephen treats everybody right. Gladys was on Tammy's video today. Tammy done a live today. Gladys was on there. So, I mean, she, you know, I mean, she might be asleep, you know, it's kind of late, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, y'all just, anybody won't do that, you know. And, you know, the Reverend Dream, he don't want no shit going on. It ain't good for his channel. John Ray don't want no shit going on. The woman, she does. But like nobody don't like her. She had her chance too, and nobody liked her. And she swore she would get Stephen. I heard 2 different women say that. I heard 2 different women say that. And one of them, I ain't seen her around in a pretty good while. I know exactly who it is. One of them come here and got a motel in East Dublin, and Stephen didn't go. And she got mad. And she acted just like the other woman I'm talking about, you know. And I mean, if he don't want to go, they don't have to go. She thinks she can just get on there and Here it is, come get it. And then when he didn't go, she got mad about it. I mean, one about as bad as the other. They wake up slobbering at the mouth, rushing over there to see. I really think the one got over it, but it took her a while. And the other never did get over it. As I mentioned to Steve a while ago, he said it's probably her. I told him the name. He said it's probably her. Hey, yeah. Hey, Susan, this man, you wouldn't believe the damn jealousy. I mean, I didn't because I'm not a jealous person. But I mean, it must be damn real, you know. You know, I'm talking about people in their 50s. And I mean, man, you know how bad I'm making them look now. I mean, hell, they don't care, boy. But there ain't a damn thing they can do about it. Hey, thank you, Miss Gladys. You know what I mean? Stephen don't like all that stuff, you know. Me myself, I mean, I don't care that much, you know. But Stephen, he's not interested in a hater. And the woman is never gonna get Stephen. It don't matter how much she begs. And he's cleaning up his channel over there, y'all. Getting them bad ones out of there. We could get them for harassment. We could get them. I mean, that's about, how much I care, You know what I mean? It's going everywhere as hard as it can. And nobody's listening. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling Grandma who they are. And, one time there, she wanted to block Wilkes County, boy. I, you might need to go back and listen. I just ain't calling the woman's name out, but because I'm trying to quit that. But And uh, I think Brian's just drunk. And then Wilkes County, boy, I think he's got like two personalities. You know what I mean? We know he was stealing Grandma's shit, you know. We know that. And then he loves her so much, you know. You know, I explain that one. And I mean, I ain't gonna pick on Reverend Dream or Rusty Bucket or none of them no more. I still think Reverend Dream ought to apologize to Stephen. But it looks like he ain't. I ain't like that, y'all. You seen what I doing about blooming? Yeah. You know, I backed up by blooming. You know what I mean? Hey, I'll be honest with you, blooming gets on my nerves sometimes. If I get to watching her. But I mean, she don't need to be ran off of YouTube. And I don't want her to go into depression about it. I backed up about it. About the blooming thing. I backed up. You know what I mean? I don't, you know, I don't want her to go into depression about this. Now, you see, like, you know, like as far as blooming, she ain't even know she's doing anything to get on anybody's nerves. She wasn't doing what she was doing on purpose to get on people's nerves. You understand? She wasn't doing it on purpose. Wilkes County boy and Brian and this woman, they are doing what they doing on purpose. They are going out of their way. Hey, Las Vegas, I told you to go add one number to your thing there and you won't be blocked no more. Go in there and add one more number to your name. You'll still have the same name. Everybody will know who you are. They won't even notice that you even added a number on. They won't even nobody even know it. And you'll be able to go back in Grandma's. Hey, I mean, blooming don't need to be ran off of YouTube. I don't want that on my conscience. I know me backing up about blooming wasn't popular with some people. Actually, quite a few people. But I don't want that shit on my conscience about blooming. Going into depression and sitting over there crying. Because she cries at the drop of a hat. and I don't want it. I changed my mind. I didn't say I was sorry because she did step out of line. But I don't want to put her in deep depression on account of it. Hell, I can take it. But this woman, Brian, and Wilkes County boy, tell you huckleberry. What I figure is, they don't work. Cause, they's on grandma's thing. They don't work. Yep. Yeah, I made my decision and I'm gonna stick with it. Hey, thank you, Miss Gladys. But them's the three. And y'all know who the woman is. She was like trying to jump on all the women, talking to Stephen and stuff. So see this right here, this comment right here, they talking about Stephen. That's the woman. And I'm telling you, Wilkes County boy, he told me this on the phone. That he blames me for him being a failure on his channel. I mean, damn, I don't know how you can get on there and say and, do all the stuff he done and then think everybody's gonna be all right with it. I mean, I'm, talking about Blooming, I remember she used to really like County Boy at one time there. And everybody gave him a chance. Everybody did. So, me myself, I don't think Brian is mental. Yeah. I think Brian just drunk. The County Boy, on the other hand, they two different people, but they kind of the same. When Brian gets drunk, he's right in there with County Boy. I know the woman that talked on the CB radio. You couldn't put that mic in her hand and get her to talk. She'd get about half damn drunk. She'd pick up that mic. And you're seeing this a lot. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, the three people. It's either Brian or Wilkes County Boy. I know at one time there they was both doing it. They was both on Grandma's channel at one time doing it. He did, Tony. And I mean, it never stops. And I'm telling y'all, it don't bother me. Yeah, I mean, hell, I was gonna make another video, you know. I already had the thing fixed and everything. I was gonna make a completely different video, a good one. I had a good one for y'all. And I guess I'll save it, you know, for tomorrow night or whatever, you know. But I got a hell of a good idea, boy. You know, you don't have the idea until you have the idea, you know. And I mean, I was gonna, and I mean, just to tell you, boy, like you think you know somebody. And I mean, I was gonna let Brian and Cheryl stay in my camper. You know what? When they come, I was gonna let them stay in the camper. And then they ain't nobody doing nothing. Now I've give County Boy hell, but I hadn't never give Brian hell, see, until he started, you know. And he didn't start with me; he started with Stephen. It just about it, you know, for people to give you super chats and stuff. It drives some people damn nuts. And you know, he's on there over and over and over. Brian, he's on there over and over and over about Stephen taking money from ladies, and Stephen ain't taking shit. They giving it to him. You know, the super chats and stuff, you know. And I mean, it ain't costing them nothing. I remember when he first started on the channel, he was okay then, but not now. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I liked him okay. I could see through his bullshit. You know, I said, Stephen, they ain't your type of people. I told Stephen that, and Stephen, you know, like, I mean, he wasn't worried about it. I said, they ain't your type of people. Hell, they ain't even my type of people, y'all. I'm talking if I was drinking, they ain't my type of people. I uh I hung around with more classier people, you know. You know, the people like you'd see me, we'd going fishing and stuff. And I mean, they felt like if they could just tell y'all one good time, don't give Stephen no super chats. You know, they would be happy. But I mean, nobody cares. Hey, this stuff's something else, y'all. They sitting here listening right now. I mean, I don't know if Brian Cheryl is. I don't know if Brian's back working. Do y'all know? I know he wasn't working for a while. And I knew he was drinking so much. I told him, he needed to go back to work. You can't you can't give an alcoholic all they can drink. And like this unlimited something to drink and them not working. You can't do that. And I told him, he needed to go back to work. Not necessarily for the money, but like, you can't stay drunk all the time. Hey there, Palm Beach, Peter. I seen you on Tammy's Live. I wound up going to sleep, but I seen you get on there. Hey, y'all, this shit right here, this YouTube stuff, something else, boy. And Grandma, I don't know who, the woman on there messing with Grandma, I don't know who the hell that was. But she has enemies too. We all do, y'all. Yeah, we all do. Well, if you on YouTube, and you successful, or even just a little bit successful, like being Tammy, just a little bit. There's people like that'll, I don't even know how to explain it. It's so bad, I don't even know how to explain it. Man, it's crazy. And see, I personally know County Boy, y'all. I knowed him a long time before I ever even got on YouTube. I knew him before I got on YouTube, which was over 13 years ago. I'm gonna tell you something, boy, people will fool you. You think you know somebody that I would have betted money Brian and Cheryl wouldn't have turned on Stephen. Now, Wilkes County Boy, I don't put nothing past him. Hey, he'll tell you right now how much he loves Grandma. And he was stealing her shit. He'll tell you right now how much he loves her. She reminds him of his aunt or something or another. And then, like, he can't help himself. And y'all, I'm right. These three people are the ones. You think Reverend Dream wants me giving him hell? Or Rusty Bucket wants me giving him hell? Or Candace? Or the Birdman? Man, they don't want me damn giving him hell. And you see, these people are hiding. Hell, I'm up here in my real name. And they are hiding. Where you at, county boy? I'll put you on the damn mic. You come in this room, I'll put you on the mic in here. I'll show you hate. All you gotta do is listen, y'all. Where you at, Wilkes County boy? Wilkes County boy, you put your email in here. And soon I will put you on the mic. I ain't scared of nobody, y'all. I ain't scared to put nobody on this mic. Danny, did you hear you say earlier that someone was messing with Slim? Yeah. I think they said something like, that we was in together, and and she sat there and said she's never talked to me, and she hadn't. Except on this live one time, she got on here one time. But I ain't never talked to her on the phone or nothing. I don't hardly talk to nobody, y'all. I think it was Wilkes County boy. Myself, I think Jake is Wilkes County boy. But it can be Brian, But, she said that, she don't talk to me or something like that. But I mean, he's saying, like, I bet y'all do more than that. I mean, I knew he was fitting to get his ass booted when he said that. I knew he was fitting to go in just a second when he said that. And I'm telling y'all, I ain't never talked to her. I mean, I ain't never had no reason to talk to her. But he's actually sitting there accusing her of what he wants to do. He was talking bad about Mr. Danny on Miss Helen's channel. Yeah, trying to stir the cows up, Trying to get a stampede going. Grandma, don't take that Jake. Well, what's his name, y'all? Don't take him out of being. And them people is in that bin, Grandma. I mean, they need to be in there. There ain't no innocent people in there. Leave them in there. Yeah, I knew she wasn't. Hey, I knew she was fitting to boot him out there when he said that. And she's telling the truth, but she shouldn't even got mad. I mean, she should know how they are. And she wouldn't play footsie with him. And then he turned on her. See? He's trying to get her going about me. And she wouldn't do it. And then he accused her of us talking on the phone and And he's actually saying more than, because he said, I bet you do more than that, you know. Which is what he was wanting to do. I mean, I remember some of the names, you know. And I mean, I remember he had a woman's name one time. And we didn't know it for a long time, y'all. He was in there acting like a woman. And you think somebody like that is going to have some credibility? Shit, it don't matter what they say. And I just can't remember the name, but Eric looked it up over here one time. We looked up Wilkes County Boy. He had a bunch of names. Eric knows how to do it. And he was telling me, you know, he'd show me how to do it. And I mean, I didn't give a shit, y'all. I mean, you know, that's how much I care. And I mean, you think of you think of who it is over and over, over and over. And then say, I give them three hell. Them three particularly, I give them hell. And they don't like it. You know, that woman, she ain't going nowhere, y'all. And I mean, I seen some on here trying to make out like they had boyfriend. Matter of fact, she did too. So, you know, the main woman I'm talking about. But there's another trying to make out like she had a boyfriend and they still around. They still around. You know, can't keep a boyfriend. I mean, they ain't never gonna keep a boyfriend. I mean, you know, you can't hide who you are but so long. Why you think Wilkes County Boy ain't got a girlfriend, y'all? I mean, if he had one, he wouldn't keep her. Danny, I sorry I was watching Tammy's live and I wondered if she got the check. She did get the check, Hecktown. She did get the check. I asked her about it. But them women, like Tammy knows me, boy. And, the woman might not always say nothing, but they know. They know. And he ain't had a girlfriend in 5 years. You know, there's some girl that lived across the street there, and she come over there and helped him do something or another. And I think I was talking to him on the phone, and when she walked up there, I could hear her talking, and she was nice and everything. And she probably watches him, you know. And man, he was on there talking about her like a damn dog, boy. She might not want no damn crazy person as a boyfriend. And I don't know about Brian, y'all. Brian might just need to quit drinking. Brian, but County boy, he needs to go see a damn counselor. And if you think I'm damn joking or trying to be funny about it, I ain't. I'm telling you, there's something in his brain that, and and the woman too. And I really don't think what I'm saying applies to Brian. I think Brian gets drunk, and then when Brian ain't drunk, he don't want no part of it. But I really think that. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all about a good idea I got. I reckon I'll tell y'all about it tomorrow night. Grandma's sitting on a load of cash. It's not a box of money or nothing. But she's got something that's worth a lot of money, can be turned into a lot of money on YouTube. Not by the bank, not by nobody wanting to buy it. I just think it's worth its weight in gold on YouTube. And I figured out how to do it. I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow night. I don't know if she'll do it, but I'm going to tell her exactly, and y'all too, exactly how to do it. The next time I get on here. Step by step. My brain don't never stop going, y'all. I've started to call Wilkes County Boy's ex-wife. She knows me. I guarantee you she can tell you some shit, boy. I know what her name is. Matter of fact, I might call her and give her a damn $100 to get on here. Just for the hell of it. Denny, how was that? I never have ate none yet, Gladys. Hey, Tammy, boy, she didn't feel good at all today. I said, girl, you gotta make a video. She said, okay, I will in a few minutes. You know, an hour later, she ain't moved, you know. And, you know, I said, Tammy, I said, you know, you can just do a live. I don't want to do no live. So then I went ahead and done a live on my channel, you know. Really, I wasn't going to stay on there that long. I always say that, but I always wind up staying on there, you know. And then, you know, and then she decided she would just do a live instead of cooking and all that, you know. So we had two videos put on at almost the same time. But I mean, she was feeling bad. Then is that new med? Yeah, that's what's wrong with her, Cage's mom. That new medicine, it does you like that. It messes you up that bad. I told her, I said, shit, boy, I don't know if I'd take that medicine. Oh, I mean, she's took it before. And you couldn't hardly talk to her neither. Yeah, I mean, yeah, hey, y'all, he was want me to make him a mod. He wanted to force y'all to kiss his butt. I said, why the hell you want to be a mod? And it seemed like to me that people do look up to the mods. Seems like it to me, you know. I'm on. Yeah, I don't know what she's taking, but I know she's took it before. And Alona said wrong. Yeah, I think they do, Alona. I think they do. But yeah, I mean, I seen her so ill before you couldn't even talk to her, you know. And when she's taking that medicine, you can expect that out of her. And I mean, I just don't want to mess with her, you know. I was just telling her today, you know, if she could do a live instead of cooking and all that. I said, hell, man, we can just eat a sandwich, you know. I like being a mod. I could say bad words. Yep. You know, me being a mod, y'all, I don't care nothing about being a mod. Not in the least amount. You know, I had to be a mod on my channel, on Steven's channel, and you know, Mama's got it covered, you know. I ain't a mod on her channel no more. I'd straighten some of them people up, boy. they always gonna be bad apples, y'all. Danny always has something going down. You never know what to expect to hear on here. Yeah, you know, I don't know why this channel, why my channels ain't bigger, 'Cause I mean, I'll say stuff and talk about stuff that nobody else dare say. I don't know, Kathy. I mean, I just kind of don't mess with her. I mean, I know she was feeling bad because she wasn't moving around much. She pretty well sit in that chair about all day long. But I don't mess with her when she's like that. Yeah, I'm always thinking, Anna, Gladys. I mean, hey, boy, I don't want to. You ain't going to hear me talking about somebody just for the hell of it. I mean, I just ain't like that. But, like, I mean, they bad, boy. Yeah. But it's her. She said it wasn't to lose weight. Her, like, A1C is all screwed up. And, what I mean? Her part at the pharmacy was $500. And I heard her talking about, she's liable to not get it. I let her do what she wants to do. Oh, she bought it. But I sure as hell ain't gonna tell her not to buy it. I let her make up her own mind about what she wants to do. I did tell her that. I did tell her today. I don't believe I'd take it. I would just rather. I would just rather do what it takes to eat and get it under control like that than being like what she was today. She was like that yesterday too. Y'all, if meds make you feel that bad, tell the doctor. Maybe they can give you anti-nausea. Hey, I think she's got nausea pills. And I get one from her every once in a while. Every 6 months. Yeah. I mean, Tammy knows about that stuff. And I don't know nothing about it. But I know that that's a bad way to be. She got up this morning, got sick. And, I was sitting here and she come through here at 6 o'clock, which she don't do, you know. I said, what's wrong with you? She said, I ate some of that sausage last night. She said, I just about can't hardly take it no more. She got up, took her some baking soda, drank some baking soda, and just wound up getting sick. And I mean, hell, it's better, you know, it's better to go on and get sick and keep feeling like that, you know. I mean, hey, y'all, I mean, like I say, I don't think Brian's mental. I think he just drunk as hell. And then I know he's like hanging with County Boy. Hot and heavy. And I mean, you know what I mean? I've kind of dealt with that my whole life, y'all. Man, I ain't joking. You know, like jealousy. Oh, when I got in the roofing business, I started making some damn money, y'all. And I was spending it too. And, you know, I mean, I just passed. You know, I mean, hell, I mean, I'm 20 years old, you know. I passed, you know, all my friends and the people I worked with and people I hung around with. I was buying stuff that they couldn't buy. And then, I mean, I ain't bragging about it. I'm just damn telling you. And I mean, it's just pure jealousy, you know. And when I straightened up, and just bound and determined, you know, that I wasn't gonna be no drunkard my whole life. And then, you know, I done had two little youngins too, you know. I've heard that makes you irritable. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I can't talk about it too much because, but she ain't taking it for weight loss. She told me that, you know, like her sugar and shit was out of whack, and and I mean, Dina said hers was out of whack too. Oh, I mean, I don't know very much about it, but you know, Tammy usually does good, you know, with her reports at the doctor, but it was bad this time, you know. A1C and all that shit. You know, I don't even know what it is, you know. I don't even know what all that stuff is, but I heard her say it was all out of whack. Oh, I can tell you this right here. Like losing weight is probably harder than anything. But see, Tammy's been a diabetic before. And I think she come off of being a diabetic. And I mean, I don't know if she's back. I know Dina said her sugar the other day was about 300. Though Dina went to the doctor before they went fishing. But yeah, hey y'all, I can tell you exactly why quitting smoking so hard and eating is hard. Like you you might have a mindset today, and then tomorrow be in a different mood. And it don't take much aggravation to make you pick that cigarette up. And then that damn losing weight is something else. You know what I mean? By God, if you hungry, you hungry. And you start doing without that stuff that is bad for you, and your body knows it. I'm a diabetic now too. I feel like I'm going under sometimes. I mean, I don't know if Tammy's back a diabetic again, but I know she has been, and I know she come off of it one time, lost weight and come off of it. But like y'all, I mean, me myself, I have a tremendous amount of willpower. I've quit smoking before while I was drinking. And I mean, y'all know how that is. Somebody can light one up and you smell it. And you don't never get over it. That's, that's burned into your brain, that cigarette. You can block it out, of your brain. At least you think you're blocking it out, but your brain's craving that. Your brain's craving food. And I just ain't no junk eater, y'all. But when I do get my hands on some of them Williamson donuts, look at here, boy. I eat the hell out of them. And then go back in there in a little while and eat them again. And then, it makes me feel bad. And then I'm about done. I can go a long time. So I don't, I got Tammy bought me some Reese cups and Kit Kats. But I don't eat that stuff all the time. And sometimes I eat it at night just to keep from being hungry. I do that. I do that there sometimes. Eat it just to keep them, like hell, like eating a bag of tater chips or something. Or, I mean, Tammy don't hardly do it no more, but I bet you she's got some of that little microwave popcorn in there. You can eat that and that'll curb your appetite. I mean, you don't always feel like getting up and raiding the damn refrigerator and getting up, warming everything up, and you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you might be watching a movie or something. Oh, I just go up there and get me some of them Reese's and sit down and eat them, and then kind of okay until the next day. But I mean, I do all kind of stuff. Danny, you still eating Pop Tarts? I get on that. That's what I'm telling you, Kathy. I get on that in streaks, and I was telling y'all last night, that I was eating cheese toast, at night, and then I was eating too much cheese, and I told Tim, I said, "Hell, make me some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches." And I mean, I don't think they like real good for you neither. Full sandwiches. I said, Tammy, is that, hey, okay, good night, Tony. I said, is that jelly got a lot of sugar in it? She said, yeah. And then, I quit that and started eating damn barbecue sandwiches that I got from the mud bog. I told that buddy of mine to give me $40 worth. I started to get 60 because I had $60. I started telling him just, get me $60, but that $40 was enough. But I mean, I think it run my blood pressure up because I don't feel like I did last night. I went 3 weeks without eating chips, but we have eaten a big bag just while watching TV. Yeah, that's kind of the way I am, family. I mean, you won't see me just eating junk all the time. And my brother was like that too. My mom was like that. But like, once in a while you get to wanting that stuff, and like we have ice cream over there in the freezer near about all the time. And I'll get on a streak of eating that damn ice cream in a big old bowl. And look over there and see if there's some chocolate syrup I can pour on top of it. And that stuff that Tammy made y'all did, let me see what it was. It wasn't the lime stuff. It was a dessert she made before that. Oh yeah, the strawberry stuff. I told her, I said, you keep some of that whipped cream in this refrigerator. Some of that in the red can, you spray on top of it. And look at him, boy. That stuff is good now. She put Jello stuff in it. And I mean, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And I like strawberry shortcake. I love strawberry shortcake. Grandma does too. But like I was telling you, a strawberry you just buy right out of the grocery store, they ain't really sweet. But when it sit in that refrigerator overnight, man, look at here. I probably could have ate that whole thing. You know what I mean? If you like stuff like that every now and then, y'all, that's good now. And she put some of that whipped cream on top of it. That goes when you mash the button. I seen them using that stuff at the Dairy Queen, boy. Yeah, boy. Hey, like I couldn't hardly believe how good it was. I tell you what it done. It made me want some strawberry shortcake. Now that's me and Mama. I've heard her say it. And I think she knows I like strawberry shortcake too, but that's really about my favorite, strawberry shortcake. And me and Tammy used to go to the grocery store and get them little cups. These little cups that is made for strawberry shortcake, which ain't really that good. I mean, hell, man, you can just buy just a damn, a pound cake. And then say get them strawberries out of carton, them sweetened strawberries out of carton, and say that's blended. And man, damn, I can eat that like I can Williamson donuts, but we just don't have that much. I mean, I could eat, man, I could eat a lot of that right now. Yeah, well, it's like, I think it comes in the bread store, Cajun Mom. It ain't really as good as like, pound cake, putting strawberries on top of pound cake. And I like the juice to go in there to soak into the cake. Man, I can eat that stuff, boy. But my first choice, y'all, is I like food. I don't think that I want cake. If I get hungry, I want food. So a lot of times, I'm telling you, like when I go in there and hit the candy, I actually rather have food. But we ain't always got what you want to eat, in the freezer or the refrigerator. We ain't always got what you want. And hell, you don't always just want to eat a sandwich neither. Tammy kind of keeps sandwich meat and stuff in there. And I get, every once in a while I get tired of that stuff. She gives it to the dogs and stuff. And I make my hubby, since he's a diabetic, make it with angel food cake and fresh strawberries and sugar-free strawberry glaze. And y'all, in that damn Williamson bakery over there, boy, you will know you overdoing it. You will know it, and you will know better. And then you get mad because Tammy bought it. I said, bring me 3 of them. I got mad at her for bringing it to me. After I was like done my damn eyes about to like bulge out of my head and stuff, and I'm talking about like I'm saying like, man, why did I eat that? Like knowing what it'll do. It messed my damn eyes up there one time for a while. Y'all ever do that? Y'all damn vision get blurry? And I see something about I think I see something about snack pack. Tammy keeps a lot of that stuff, but it ain't really good, you know. Them little chocolate snack packs and banana and stuff. See, I'm about hungry tonight, y'all. And I don't know if she's got anything in there to eat or not, you know. She cooked some hamburgers, but they done about to wear off. And I mean, I don't think it's good to eat a bunch of Reese cups neither. They them little ones. They these little Reese cups. And hey boy, I go in there and get me a handful of them. Put them in my shirt. 'Cause you can't tote enough of them in your hand. You like feel like you got a bunch of them in your hand, but you might not have but 4 or 5. We got nutty buddies. Boy, she keeps them, Pamela. She always asks me, you want a nutty buddy? You know, I'm about nutty buddied out. I mean, just be honest with you. I mean, I ain't really crazy about them. We pop some popcorn. Yeah. You know what I mean? That ain't always what you want, you know. I know how that is. Snack packs are good or too sweet to me. Jello snacks. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I get on a streak of eating cereal, you know. I do everything in streaks. I might eat I might eat cereal at night for damn, you know, a month. You know what I mean? We ain't just we don't just keep our refrigerator loaded down, you know, with food. There's plenty of stuff in there to cook. I was reading along the comment there. Danny might be wanting real food. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm more of a food person than I am a junk eater. I mean, I'm telling you, I've been like that my whole life. My mama knows that. I mean, Tammy's done gone to bed, and that's why I eat some of that stuff I eat, you know. Try to try to move around in here without waking the dogs up and getting everything in an uproar. y'all remember what I said, y'all? I just need some good crackling cornbread. Yeah, you can about eat crackling cornbread by itself. You know it. Make you an egg and bacon sandwich. I ate eggs this morning, and y'all, I mean, I baked so many egg sandwiches and stuff. We don't we don't really go all out eating, you know. And then Tammy likes junk. She about damn near starve you to death, you know. She will eat some junk. I like, don't understand somebody wanting to eat junk all the time. But I know people like that, you know. I just like food. When Grandma cooks and stuff, and we go down there, you know, I'm talking about for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. She always like trying to, you know, to get me to eat some dessert. But like, I want food. And I usually eat so much food that I don't really want dessert. Get some beef tips and cook them in the. Now that sounds good there. That sounds good right there. Used to buy them chuck roasts. Them chuck roasts has got some fat in them, you know. They got just a chuck roast got just enough fat in it, you know. Man, you make just chuck roast and mashed potatoes, and man, that's good now. And I mean, that's about my favorite thing to eat there too. Hey, well, I'm glad he's got where he can get up and move around. I know one time there he couldn't walk, but I'm glad to hear he can move around now. And boy, like when I was on here last night, y'all, I got the feeling worse, boy. After I got off, I reckon that. I reckon y'all all that barbecue, that Boston butt, and the mayonnaise. Boy, I mean it teared me up, boy. And it's like the Williamson donuts, you know. Hell, you know not to eat all that, but you want it, you know. Just finished eating a small piece of pecan pie and a glass of milk. You know, I used to love that pecan pie and pumpkin pie. And you know, William's mama, she would always go way out cooking. You know, on Sunday, they had a big old long table, and she'd have it full. Now, buddy, they ate out there. I always thought that's the reason William was so big. They ate. They didn't do without food out there. And I mean, they'd have the biscuits and syrups almost every meal. Homemade biscuits and syrup. They take some butter and they pour syrup in like a little coffee cup dish and put butter in it. That's the way Mama eats it too. And I mean, you take a fork and kind of break up that butter a little bit. You know, I mean, it's cold. It don't even look like it be that good, you know, but hell, boy. hmm Well, I mean, Lily done that until she got, sick, I mean, I used to eat out there. I used to eat out there all the time. And I remember one time we was out there and she made some pancakes from scratch. I mean, she didn't use stuff in a box. And she stacked these big old pancakes up. They was big as a plate. And she cut it in 4 pieces and she cut it in 4 pieces. And, I'm sitting there saying to myself, that right there ain't enough for me. And I don't know what it had in it, but when I ate that fourth of that pancake, hell, I was full, boy. And I could eat a lot. But I mean, I ain't never even heard of nobody making their own pancake stuff up. But she did. And I'm telling you, boy, hey, I mean, there was always turnips and peas and corn. And I mean, man, damn, she would work. Man, he was a farmer. He sold, uh, you know, vegetables and stuff. He was a peddler. He'd go around the stores and stuff and sell it. I mean, I seen him coming to the meat market where I worked at, selling peas. And man, damn, Lily would go to the damnest amount of trouble putting that stuff up. I mean, I've been out there a many a day. A many a day. And have a sheet down on the floor and have peas spread out all over the living room floor. And the youngest didn't help her very much. Now, Granddaddy would get in there and shell uh, butter beans and peas and stuff. I mean, when he could, he would. But I don't remember. I'm sure the youngest done it some. I don't think they done it, like the way we used to do. We used to would all get in there and watch TV and have a pan sitting in our lap and shell the hell out of them. And what I mean, she'd put up corn and she would have, a lot of that same stuff about every meal. And man, you wouldn't believe how good it was. They'd put a big old piece of a countryside meat, in them peas and butter beans and stuff. And man, hell, you could just eat peas and butter beans or you could just eat peas or butter beans. But about every night, it'd be a damn big meal. And she had this son. It's William's half brother. You don't never hear about him. They would go out there on Sunday, and after they come in from church, they want to know why the damn food ain't ready. And her going just as hard as she could go. And they made everybody mad. Well, we can't wait. Mama can tell you all about it. And they couldn't come in there and do like the rest of us. And man, Lily going just as hard as she could go. And then that got out of inside of Mama's head. Gotta have it ready at 12 o'clock. And just what I'm telling you is true, boy. Grandma's busting her butt trying to make sure she's got it ready to eat at 12 o'clock because of that man having such a fit out there at his mama's house because the food wasn't ready to eat. I didn't get along with them very good, even though I was young. And Mama's sister damn sure didn't get along with them very good. And then my mama, she wouldn't hardly say nothing, but she ain't like it. Just a bunch of shit-ass people, They could always take their ass over there and help her, They eat. They don't sit around like the way people used to. They got to go. I don't think he's in too much of a hurry these days. I don't think he's in a hurry at all these days. Hell, we go out there and eat. If it wasn't ready, we'll wait till it is ready. But, had I been older, I'd have told him. I would have been worse than Aunt Gail. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even want me talking if they found out how I felt. But I was pretty young, But I mean, that's the way it was, you know what I mean? She, you know what I mean, she's cooking a big old meal on Sunday. But it was worth the wait, y'all. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all. Is there any pretty women in here? I want to tell all the pretty women, I appreciate y'all coming in here. I want to tell all the handsome men, I appreciate y'all coming in here. I appreciate all y'all coming in here. You know, how many we got, y'all? 122? That ain't bad. That ain't bad, y'all. I want to tell y'all I appreciate it, though. And I guess we need to get on out of here and try to quit drinking this coffee and try to get sleepy. We be talking about, we be thinking about, wished I had some of them Williamson donuts. You know, I believe I could go up there and get the man to let me take a tour. Because I know that man, that owns it. He come over here and bought an antenna from me and sat down in the recliner and talked to me like he knew me my whole life. Let's see, he watched me on YouTube, and even though I didn't know him, he knew me, like y'all, I mean, y'all know me pretty good. And he did. And he come and sat around. I said, when you come, bring me a baker's dozen of them chocolate donuts. He said, I'd do it, buddy. He bought an antenna from me and paid full price. And he would not let me pay him for them donuts. And I tried to pay him, boy. But he wouldn't take the money. Shoot, man, I didn't, I mean, he brung them to me. Shoot, boy, I wouldn't have minded I wanted to pay for it. He would not take no money, but I think he'd let me go over there and take a tour, and show y'all. Of him in the back room making them donuts and everything. Matter of fact, I probably could head on over there right now. He'd probably be getting there about 3 o'clock in the morning. They get there early. But hey y'all, it's one of them three. You don't know which one it is. I think it's mostly County Boy the most. I think that Jake's County Boy. But I mean, it's one of them three, because them's the ones that dislike me the most. Thank y'all for everything. Or did y'all go watch Timmy's live? If you ain't ready to go to bed and you didn't watch it, you can go there and watch Timmy's live. And she done a live today. She wasn't feeling good when she done it, buddy. You couldn't hardly tell it, but she wasn't feeling good. Thank y'all for everything. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, 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 bye.